Hello, my name is Luke, and this is the LNL podcast, where my co-host Lamarr and I talk about different random things.
I remember a while ago that word brainstorm when I was in year 6, 7, 8, not 7, 8. When I was in year 8, we were doing one of them brainstorm things. Someone draw a spider diagram on it or on the board, or like, oh, it's a brainstorming session to think of something. And the teacher said, "Oh no, you're not supposed to call them brainstorms anymore, because brainstorm is like when someone has a stroke or spasm in their brain or something like that."
Oh, I didn't realise that was the reason.
But I suppose either way, brainstorm sounds like you're having sort of clouds going around in your head. But why? It's stupid. Like, things like that annoy me. Like, apparently they're not gonna Heimlich maneuver.
Yeah.
They, in America or something, someone got sued because they sued the guy who is Heimlich, the German guy I think, and he created the Heimlich maneuver, and some American person sued his family because they were choking in a restaurant and someone did the Heimlich maneuver on them and they broke a rib, which, you know, a broken rib is a lot better than death.
Yeah.
And they sued the Heimlich family because the Heimlich maneuver was done to them.
It was like, you're great.
Yeah. We're suing you because your great-great-great-grandfather, your great-grandfather, has saved thousands of lives.
How dare he?
Yeah, how dare he? Saved my life, in fact. I would be dead without this, but my rib, I'd rather be dead than have a broken rib that could be repaired.
Luckily I have spares.
Yeah, I have spare ribs, I don't have spare lives. Yes. Oh yeah, that'd be the other way around. I don't care, I don't want my ribs broken. Yeah, a rib's not just for Christmas.
Yeah, okay. We'll be born on Christmas.
Not gifted ribs, yeah. We'll be born and die on Christmas. Then I suppose a rib is just for Christmas, isn't it? Or in some countries, if they have ribs instead of turkey, then a rib is just for Christmas. What is it? Dogs aren't just for Christmas, aren't they?
Yeah, so dogs for life.
What if someone gets a dog for life, not for Christmas? What if someone gets a reindeer? You wouldn't have a reindeer every day of your life. You just have a reindeer for Christmas, wouldn't you?
They just pack it in a box. You can put that there for next year.
Open it. Hey, look, this is. I think I opened the Halloween box for a mistake. Someone's got a skeleton in it. What? Yeah, put it away. But yes, so that instead of the Heimlich maneuver, you're supposed to call it CPR now. Which I can't remember what CPR stands for, and the Heimlich maneuver is so much easier to remember. There might be a difference, because I think CPR is the one where you've got someone on the floor
staying alive.
Yeah, they're staying alive. And the Heimlich maneuver is when you go up behind someone and pull them from behind, like in Mrs. Doubtfire. Have you seen that?
Yeah.
Where she goes over, or he goes over.
It's like a dramatic thing where he dives across from the other guy.
Yeah.
The table he was talking at.
I can't remember what happened, but didn't their face fall off after that bit?
Yeah.
Daddy?
Yeah. I think I was watching it a couple of weeks ago, that bit. It was just the horrified look on the girl's face.
Yeah.
It must be like traumatising event.
Yeah. The only, I always thought that film was funny because back then it was Pierce Brosnan with James Bond, so I thought that she was going out with James Bond rather than what his actual character was. Yeah, and I always liked that. One of my favourite parts of that was how it came up with the name. Oh, Mrs. Newspaper, Doubt. Fire! Doubtfire! Yes! Mrs. Doubtfire! I'm Mrs. Doubtfire! I never really got how him and his brother, they don't look like brothers at all. Do you remember the brother who does his whole costume for it?
Like I said, there's been I didn't see all of the film, and I saw a while ago. But yeah,
he's got, because you picture how Robin Williams sounds, and then he must have grown up with his brother. He talks like that, so like more raspy, and he's like, "Oh, you look just like Mom." And it's like, you just don't look like brothers at all. I haven't seen the film in ages, but it was really good. Yeah, I remember my favourite line from it was there's this bit at the beginning where he's doing he does the voices for cartoon characters, and this guy is saying something to him, I can't remember, and then he basically wants to quit, so he goes, in the name of Porky Pig, a piss off, Luke.
Yeah.
Exactly like that. I'm not, of course, not telling you to piss off, but if I were, piss off, Luke.
So if I ever hear you say that, I know you seriously want me to go.
A piss off, Luke. Yeah. I can't do Porky Pig's voice, but you know, most of the Looney Tunes voices for all the characters were done by the same person. I can't remember his name. That is very annoying. But he did the voices for most of the characters. That's annoying. He started off. I think the first character he did was Porky Pig, actually, long before Bugs Bunny, and then Bugs Bunny became the most popular, but he did Yosemite Sam. I don't think he did Elmer Fudd, but he did most of the characters like Foghorn Leghorn. I say.
Did he do Roadrunner?
Maybe. I did Wile E. Coyote. Yeah. No lines. You can't prove it. Can't prove I didn't do it. Yes. Meep, meep, meep. I remember in the episodes of The Simpsons. They're talking about Wile. I think it might have been a woman possibly from that. But they have loads of guest characters. They had this woman in on an episode of The Simpsons where Homer was doing the voice for Poochie.
Oh yeah.
And it was the woman who did the voice for Itchy and Scratchy. She said she did the voice of Roadrunner. And she said that I remember she said like, "Oh yeah, I was Roadrunner." Meep. And I think Bart was like, "Wasn't it supposed to be meep meep?" And I was like, "No, they only paid me for the first one. They just repeated it twice." Meep meep. Yeah, that was it really. Oh, and do you remember in Looney Tunes all the time when Wile E. Coyote used anything, it always says Acme on it, ACME, I think.
Yeah.
That's also been used by loads of other companies or adverts or other shows, because I'm not sure. I think I read this ages ago. I'm not sure if this is completely right. You may have strayed it in some way, but it was like Acme was a fake company that people use. It's just one of the well-known fake ones.
Like they have like newspapers that are in most films.
Yeah. So there's Acme. It's not actually real.
Sounds like Acne.
Acne. Yeah, I always thought that. Well, it was a thing of spots. Yes. They always annoyed me watching shows like that, where there's so many ways that that Wile E. Coyote and like Tom from Tom and Jerry could so easily just killed them. Been it. I was always the person who felt bad for Wile E. Coyote and Tom. Everyone else was always like, "Oh, I love Jerry," or "I love Roadrunner." But no, the other ones are the most interesting ones. You think Tom has one goal in life, and it's to get rid of that pest that ruins his life all the time.
He's getting told off by his owner.
His owner beats him violently, and that mouse just makes his life a living hell. He's always injured. I remember he never makes any sounds, but when he does, it's only screaming. You hear him in pain. All he wants to do, first of all, is just catch the mouse and try and get rid of it. And ever since the mouse is just making his life worse and worse, he's trying to think of more inventive ways to try and get rid of him. None of them work.
He was a cocky mouse. I mean, you do
exactly.
support him a lot.
Yeah, exactly. I don't like Jerry. They should get should have just got the pesticide in. Sprayed down, got rid of that little weasel. When I'm not tending to my field or my garden, I'm listening to the LNL podcast, I am, because it takes my breath away. Once a while ago, we were waiting to go into a lesson, and the fire alarm went off. I was standing somewhere. I was standing right in front of the fire alarm, and I was thinking about talking to someone about Skyrim. And I was literally in my mind just about to turn around to the guy, and I was thinking, I was just about to say, like, you know, the force thing in Skyrim. I was thinking, wouldn't it be funny if you could do that to someone, go up to them and scare them and go force. And literally in my mind, when I got to the part of imagining going up to force, when I got to the fire alarm went force, and I didn't jump or anything, but really loudly, there was this door open in the classroom in front of me. I went, bloody hell! And everyone turned around to look at me. It was just really loud, bloody hell! Everyone just looked at me. And it's just like the most, you know, the sort of calmest but loudest response you can think of. It wasn't fucking hell, it wasn't no obscenities, it was just bloody hell really loudly. All these people in the room like looking at me going, because the fire alarm literally right behind me, it basically started screaming. I was thinking that was, you know, perfect timing. Force drop. I thought the blitz had started or something. Get into the bomb shelter quickly!
Thank you for listening to the LNL podcast.